After a day of deliberation, the jury has been sent home in the murder-for-hire retrial of Dalia Dippolito. 4 women and 2 men on that jury could not reach a decision, at least not yet.
News Channel 5's Michelle Casada is live now from the Palm Beach County Courthouse with the latest for us. Michelle?
Well, Michael Kelly, just after 5 o'clock this evening, jurors handed a note to the judge saying they could not reach a unanimous verdict. Now, Judge Kelly at that time did not declare a hung jury. Instead, he's asking the jurors to return tomorrow morning at 9:30 and continue deliberating. He says if they still feel they cannot reach a unanimous verdict, then he will have to read them instructions on how to proceed. Now, these jurors have been deliberating today for 7 hours. That's a huge contrast compared to Dalia Dippolito's first trial, when jurors deliberated for less than 3 hours and came back with a guilty verdict. This makes the defense feel that these jurors are taking the case seriously. Twice today, jurors went back into the courtroom to ask questions. They wanted transcripts for the video and audio recordings submitted into evidence. Those transcripts don't exist. They wanted to see the original statement or recording of Mohammed Shahadi when he went to the police and gave them information about the alleged murder-for-hire plot. That evidence also was not submitted. Now, jurors watched more than a half an hour worth of videos of audio and video recordings that were submitted into evidence during the trial today. And even after they watched those videos, they deliberated for about another hour and a half after that. The defense feels that this means they have jurors on their side.
We're encouraged by the fact that the jury is taking their job very seriously. They've been very diligent in going through the evidence. They asked for a view back today of all the videos in this case and the audio recordings. So they're doing their job, and we're pleased by that. We just need to see the process through, and I think at this point everybody realizes that there are some jurors that are entrenched in our camp, and there are some jurors entrenched in the state's camp. We'll see if that changes tomorrow morning. I think everybody's initial reaction was adverse toward Ms. Dippolito. Oh, wow, they're going to look at the video, listen to the recordings, and come back with the guilty verdict. But I don't think that's what this jury was doing. I think what they were doing was their job. They view this as a very serious job. They were doing their due diligence. This was a very complicated trial as far as the police misconduct allegations that we made. So, and they might have wanted to go back and confirm or invalidate some of the pieces of evidence or some of the arguments that I made or Mr. Rosenfeld made or the state made. So I viewed that as they are doing their job, and they want to make sure that they reach the right decision in this case.
Now, Brian Claypool, Dippolito's attorney, did not want to comment on what if a jury does come back hung tomorrow. He says he wants to wait and see what happens. Jurors are expected to be back here in the courtroom at 9:30 to deliberate. We will carry that live for you on Facebook. We will continue to cover this trial live for you. Reporting live from the Palm Beach County Courthouse, Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.